And welcome back. Okay, so for Sami, who has a perk point available, I was going to give him Gifted and then drink the Potion of Oblivion, but it seems that has been fixed, so to speak, so you can't abuse that any longer, if abuse is the right word to use. So instead, we might go with Feint, or we might go with Bloodbath, or we might go with the favored enemy perk Hexen, because we still need that contract to be unlocked. The other option would be to grind Hexen with Pamin, which is doable, because Hexes are plus 0.5 and Coven Leaders are plus 2% for or towards the 15% threshold that you need for the legendary contract. But for now, let's not actually give Sami his perk point. I will decide on it later. But we were about to fight some brigands. Not that we really benefit all that much from it, but it is some XP at least, and it should be a fairly quick fight, especially if we increase the combat speed to the maximum here. So let's do that. And let's yeet Farouk forward to trigger them. They even have thugs with them, which is quite pathetic. Multiple thugs. Kind of weird how the scaling works sometimes in this game. Anyway, here's Off the River, who comes with a famed flail. Quite unlikely that we'll get anything good enough to replace this one. The famed Skullcracker, but we shall see. Nice one. I'm assuming that was a Vengeance activation. Didn't actually notice if we had that or not, but since that was a one-shot, it was a headshot though, so maybe not. Nice job, Sami. Okay, so Off the River is the only possible threat in this fight, so let's be a tiny little bit careful with him. And probably let him get in melee with us instead of the other way around. I will use a net on him as he closes the distance, but not just yet. I might as well do this though. Okie dokie. Let's move here. Change weapon. Might as well go for this raider as well. Oh, great launch requires 5 action points, not 4. Forgot about that. Okie dokie, and who do we inspire? Let's do Hubert maybe, or Pamin. Kind of depends on where Off the River decides to go, which inspire would be the best, but we don't know where he's going. Hopefully he's just going to engage somewhere here. Let's do Pamin. Don't want to leave this spot open, or rather, don't want to leave Rirek here for Off the River to take this position. Okay, let's just back off, I think. And basically everyone else can wait. Okay, now let's see what Off the River does. He did what I wanted. Thank you. Oh, what the... Oh, there's a dog there. Okay. Sneaky dog. Okay, so we need to kill the dog. I guess that's Barent's job. Otherwise the Inspire is wasted. We could use Asa with the Pole Flail. Guess that's a safer option. There we go. Alright, keep on killing. Throw some dirt. Throw a net. Ottar the chopper, huh? Okay. Keep on killing. Okay, go for the 80% and miss. Decent. Let's inspire Hubert, I think. Nearly killed the guy. And there we go. Now the rest of this fight is a mere formality. Goodbye. Okay. Just one bozo left to kill. And that's that. Okie dokie, it's over. Get a couple of level ups from... Well, actually no, because Sami already had the level up perk that I didn't give, but Firi gets a level. And yeah, this... It's okay, but we are not going to be using it. The Hedge Knight's Flail. Aptly named, considering who wielded it. So we are hunting down beasts just to grind towards the legendary contracts. Hopefully we will meet nachos or wolves or maybe like spiders. Anywho, Firi, level 16. Let's take initiative. And I still haven't decided on what perk to give Sami. Okay, so the tracks are going here, okay. Direwolves. Alright, let's see where we are at with Borghild, who needs to come to this fight, despite the armor being a bit broken. 14%, okay, so we're pretty close. We don't really benefit at all from fighting white wolves. We don't care about the components that we can craft from that, but for completionism, we will get to the contract and do that contract at least once. Okay, so we need to feed at least, well, at most 5 direwolf kills to Porkhild, and then we are done with direwolves. Let's double check that it's 14. Yes, it is. With that in mind, maybe Porkhild should be on a flank, actually. And maybe we even use round swing. And also, let's move Halvar a bit closer to Porkhild so that she can be inspired. Okie dokie. Let's do a little bit of a switch there, though. That's close enough for Inspire. So we don't need the Undead trophy for this. Obviously. Alright, let's kill some direwolves. Should be a easy, fast fight. The majority of them, or maybe even all of them, are frenzied, which means nimble. But even so... one thing to consider, though, is that they will overwhelm, and Porkhild, being Battleforged, has horrible initiative. Is there a different percentage point gain for frenzied direwolves? I don't see it. Okay, so it's going to be a bit of a grind. Okay. Can't quite get a kill there. Well, if we have to fight direwolves again, then so be it. Okay, making progress. Let's help Porkhild in her quest. Overwhelmed 4 times. Make that 7 times. So we'll see if we can actually grind the necessary kills in this fight. Also, will we even have enough fatigue? No, probably not. To hit twice with the axe. Eh. Oh well. We need to hit this one. Porkhild has battle flow, right? I think so. Yes. 83 melee skill currently. Right, so that's 89. We don't have enough fatigue for the round swing. Right. Oh, good. We have reached 15%. Very nice. So now the White Wolf contract should be available. don't know if it's limited to the northern side of the map, but maybe it is. Perhaps it is. We shall find out. Well, actually we won't find out because there's no conclusive. We can't make that assumption based on what we see. Okay, let's inspire Frirak for once. Keep on killing. Don't really need to use the nets, so let's not go for a stun there. Okay, so most of them are fleeing. Not that there was ever any doubt about how this fight would go. I'll just let this one get away, if it can. I'm not feeling all that bloodthirsty right now. I guess I could have caught up to it with Sami, but whatever. It's fine. Still could catch up to it, but I said I would let it go, so let's... Oh! It wants to die. Well, okay, you can die as well, if you wish. It's extremely brave of it. Alright, 2 left. 1 left. And that's that. Pamin gets a level up. Get a bunch of junk. Alright. So Pamin, level 15, gets a perk point. Let's keep on taking fatigue. Could get headhunter, could get footwork, could get recover. So what do I want? I think footwork probably. Doesn't even matter all that much what we give this guy at this point. Let's get footwork. Okie dokie. That's that. Let's return to Weidenbach. And there's a caravan contract. I guess we'll take it. Let's check the recruits first. Okay. Do I want to buy anything? Probably not, unless there's dues available. Which reminds me, we can now, I think, interpret the ancient scroll that we have. So let's see. Is that already here? Yes, it is. That order is actually fine. Is there anything else we can make that we care about? No. Okie dokie. Also, Egelina should be hunting. Not that it matters all that much, but even so. Also, yeah, I guess we have something to salvage as well, probably. At least those things. Good enough. Let's assign Herman to, well, actually someone else as well. Okay, and one more guy in the repair tent. Can be Pierre. Yeah, that should be fine. I will change the lineup, I think, just in case we get like an event on the road. So we want... Also, let's give Serhilda a net again. Let's see, yeah, Jon should be in the line. And let's let someone sit out. Can be Pamin. Also, Enhard should be in the fighting line. Let's let... Frirek sit out. Okie dokie, that's good enough. Just double check it's 14. Yeah, it should be. Could stop at Tentlingen. Sure. Sure. Not that there's a good point in doing so, but just in case, check the recruits in case we find like a god here, which we don't. There is ambush trade routes here, so maybe this is a good place to sell. Well, it's not a good place, but it's a fine enough place. So let's sell some junk. Okay, good enough. Let's keep moving. Chloe and Sverre fighting. We see a pathetic group of brigands that know that they're pathetic, in which case they decided that they should not fight us, which was a wise decision. Game is skipping a bit. I am going 8 times speed though. Okay, peddler event successful. And we have reached our destination. And also interpreted the ability scroll. Let's see what it is. Natural talent. Okay, so this is the gifted scroll. So it claims, or it claimed, that with Pride you can use up to 2 scrolls. Let's test if that's actually true. So Sami has already used, well, basically 3, if I remember correctly, but one of them did nothing. So let's see if that's actually the case. So let's use the Scroll of Natural Talent on Sami. I made a save. We will load if this is not... Okay, well, it seems that the limitation is bugged. Or I've misunderstood something. But I think we'll give that to someone else just because, whatever. Don't want to be a cheater. Not that it matters in this particular instance all that much. So who do we want to give it to? Maybe Asa, maybe Hubert. Hubert is a good mercenary. Well, let's level everyone who's leveled from the caravan contract. So Jon, level 23 and gets a perk point. I think I would like more fatigue here. Speaking of fatigue, Bloodbath can help. It's also double strike, which would be quite nice damage with this melee skill. I think we'll take the double strike. We are mostly doing fine with the fatigue. And if we start running out, we can just switch weapon. Not use this orc cleaver. Let's take double strike on Jon. Barent reaches level 11, so this is the guy who will be using perfect focus at some point. Not sure we should pick that just yet. Okay, this is a resolve. I will also get some melee defense on this guy, because even as a backliner sometimes it will be helpful against like necrosavants or something. Gives us the option of going into the front line as well, sometimes. We have quick hands available, that would be nice, but this guy is quite perk hungry. Also actually makes a good target for the ability scroll. Okay, well, Still not 100% if we should go with pole arms, but pole arms work very well when combined with perfect focus, especially when we don't have berserk available, which we don't. Because the polearm action point cost per attack goes down to 5, and when you use perfect focus, that is rounded down, so it goes to half and then rounded down. So with perfect focus active with polearm mastery, the attack costs 2 AP to use. We don't currently have a polearm user anyway, so okay, I'll take the polearm mastery. 5 AP and 7 fatigue with this weapon. With perfect focus we need all the help we can get with fatigue cost reduction. Sadly we don't have a feeding rune. The Wolf's Bardish is -3 fatigue cost per use, but otherwise it's pretty bad. But we'll keep using it for now, I think. Seven fatigue, huh? Also, having battle flow would help a lot. We don't have it. Having a resolve amulet would also help. Do we have one here? No. Let's see if we should make a change. Okay, Gajon has one. Okay, so Basilisk's Trophy Necklace is not going to help Gajon, but we want to give some resolve help to Barent. So let's do that. Still 7 fatigue, but every little bit helps. Actually, we do have this endurance rune here, which is actually quite nice. +3 fatigue recovery per turn. Yeah, okay. Let's use that. Alright. Still have one more perk point for the guy. Okay, well, let's get perfect focus at this stage. We probably need to get recover at some point as well. Alright, Frirek has reached level 15 and also gains a perk point. Let's keep on taking hit points. And we could consider Mind Over Body. 75 Resolve. We would also want to give Frirek a Resolve boosting item. Or multiple. But we can just get something else first. Gifted would actually be pretty good for him. With 82 melee skill. Okay, for Frirek I will be a little bit... I don't know what the word is. A little bit vanilla. Let's go with gifted. Let's get hit points again. Okie dokie, and that's everyone except Sami. Still haven't decided what to do with his perk point. So was there something that I was going to do but I forgot? Probably, but I can't remember. Well, let's head into Wolfhaven. Okay, White Wolf contract is immediately available, so we can knock that out of the way. There's also Alps available. We need to get some Alp kills. Okie dokie, so let's take the White Wolf contract. I will skip reading this. Don't feel like it. It's a lot of text. So 12,700 and something for that. Is there anything we would like to buy? Don't need food. Could use some tools. They're expensive though. Alright, so the White Wolves are not that tough at this point, and they can be stunned, so not too afraid. But we shall see how many of them there are. Okay. Only 5. Well, that is utterly pathetic. 5. I think this contract has been nerfed quite a bit. I remember, I don't know, was it a year or two? Probably closer to 2 years ago. I did this like a couple of times. And if I remember correctly, there were quite a few more, and it definitely wasn't on day 600, so it was on like day 150 or 200 or something like that. 5 is just sad. Just utterly sad. Well, whatever. Let's kill them. I could bring Pamin instead of someone, but then again, it's only 5 of them. I mean, even 5, if there is a chance that they like target someone and are able to kill them if they connect their hits, which they will eventually because they have fast adaptation, but we have quite a few people who can stun them, and we have quite a bit of damage as well, so we shouldn't be in any trouble here. But let's leave Kraka behind and bring either Pamin or Frirek. Let's bring Pamin. Then again, Pamin is a bit of a risk because they do have the footwork. Let's bring Frirek. Gajon would also be a good choice because of Taunt. But yeah, 5 White Wolves. Don't think this image or icon was, or this artwork was there last I did this contract. Looks quite nice. Alright, so let's see how this goes. I'll keep the combat speed up for now. Okay, they are getting in melee range instantly. Now let's lower the combat speed down to 1.5. Okay, so strike down is 95. Do they have resilient? Don't remember. Don't see it at least, so this will last for 2 turns. Quite powerful. Right. Should probably target one that isn't stunned. Let's make some room for Frirak here. And now let's see how the perfect focus does. But let's wait for nets first. Who do I inspire? Let's do Sami. This should be fine. He did not. Oh. Autopiloting. Forgot about impatient, so that wasted Asa's turn there. Oh well. We can go for a stun there. Okay, so 2 of them are basically out of the fight. Can't speak today for some reason. Alright, so let's use a net here and a net there. This one still has action points, I guess. We'll use the final net later. Alright, now let's see how the perfect focus does. For fatigue, mostly. Let's go for the higher damage, even though it's minus 3% chance to hit in comparison to the other one. Okay. Seems to be working. But we can't keep doing that forever. Not with this equipment. We would need a feeding rune and more resolve. And battle flow probably as well. So we will need to pick up recover at some point, I think. But yeah, that is why perfect focus plus mind over body is so good. Especially if you also have a high fatigue pool. Let's actually use the weave web ability. We have it, so why not use it? Go for a stun there. Miss a 95, not that it matters. Can't get to this one, so we'll just kill it instead of stunning it. Let's wait with Hubert. Right, nearly killed one of them. It will get to act, though. Okie dokie, and who do we inspire? Maybe Sami. Also, there was no reason to wait with Sami, so why did I do that? Okay, so Let's not actually move. There's one target here as well. Keep on perfectly focusing. Good, good, good. So we even have the scaling from the world editor at 300%. It doesn't seem to do anything with these legendary contracts. So I'm a bit disappointed in how easy this is. Then again, if it did work all the way up to 300%, then I might have a different opinion on the matter, but yeah, this is quite sad. Could play this better and plan around their second wind, but it's not like we need to. I'm really enjoying the perfect focus though. Could have made use of something as OP as this earlier in this run if we didn't have the limitation of requiring hate for beasts on anyone. It would have been far easier to find people capable of something similar than that. Similar to that, I should say. Right, 2 of them left. Well, make that 1. And there we go. So no one gets a level up. Get a lot of loot out of that. Not that we'll do anything with it. Alright, let's head back. So now we have 3 legendary contracts left to do. Spiders, nachos... Actually, no, not 3, 4. Spiders, nachos, witches and Alps. And there are Alps available here, so we need to do that in order to get closer to unlocking the legendary contract. Okie dokie. This new guy would actually be a great person to have the Alp perk. So let's take a look who actually has the Alp perk and how close are they. Could get it on Borghild. It's going to take a lot of grinding. Frirek has it, but does he have even a single kill? No. Okay. Alright, so it seems that at some point, well, the next time Borghild gets a perk point, we should get Alps as a favorite enemy on her. Don't really want to do that, but in order to unlock the legendary contract, that is probably the best choice. Could get them on Sami instead of getting Hexen. Well, we can decide on that later. Because the game at least remembers all the kills we've gotten, even when we don't have the favorite enemy perk. As for the lineup, this is probably fine. But let's start Borghild with the reach weapon. This is vision -2, that's good. Asa, the same thing. Also vision -2. This is only a one skull, so shouldn't be any problem at all, and I would imagine that there is no demon alp among them, but if there is, then that's good for us. Should give Frirek like a reach weapon or bring... Yeah, let's bring this guy, Kraka, instead. Alright. And the nightmares. Hopefully this counts as planes. We are not crafting anything, are we? No. Okay, well, instead let us... just scout, I guess. Right, let's camp. Keep your eyes peeled. There we go. Should have brought the falcon. Maybe we have it actually. No, I don't think we do have it. Oh well. Here they come. So ideally we'd get as many kills on Borghild as possible. It's going to be a pain in the ass to actually do that if we want to do it. I mean, if we want to make a real good effort. Well, we'll see. Should have put Borghild on a flank in that case. Oh well. Just trigger them. Does Sion have it available? No. Well, that's a bit of a shame. Sami might need some help here, but he does have a huge pool of hit points and also a very good amount of resolve, so probably will be fine, even when separated like this. Okay, we could use some nets, but eh. I don't know. We might not get any kills on Borghild in this fight. We might be picking up the Alp perk on Sami because of that. But that means we need to grind Hexen on the Thrower. Unless I missed someone who actually has it available to them, who makes another good option. Which is entirely possible. Okay, thank you, perfect focus. Can we get a kill on Borghild? Yes, we can. We can even get 2. Okay, now they're going to flee. And of course, Borghild doesn't have the initiative to act before them. So if we want to kill these final 2, then we need to get them with someone else. We do have the nets though. Can't reach this one. Fury is blocking us. Oh well. Let's try to get at least this kill for Borghild. Okay, and the other one is way over here. I'll try to get the kill for Borghild there. Should be possible. Should be quite easy, actually. So let's not hit it with anyone, so it doesn't teleport away or die. Okay, can you do it, Borghild? Yes, you can. Okie dokie. Oh, we get a power rune out of that. Kind of surprising. I think we'll put that on Sami's weapon. Okay, that's done. Something giants, we don't care. 2-skull warlord, I would prefer 3 or 4 skulls. So we'll skip that. Okay, so we found the power rune. And we also still have the ability scroll. I think. Yeah, we do. Okay, so who do we give it to? Well, the power rune I think can go on this weapon. Sir Roland's Bloodspiller. Probably. Maybe even this axe for Borkild, but let's give it to Sami, I think. A feeding rune would also be pretty nice, but when we don't use the Vala, we can't really control when and if we get feeding runes or not. And this is a pretty nice power rune. Let's actually save the game before we put it on in there. There's a slight chance that it bugs out. Okay, so damage goes from this to a higher number. Okay. Good, good, good. So a lunge now deals 160 to 233 damage to hit points, etc., etc. Okay, and yeah, we have the natural talent scroll, which we can give to Sami, but I said earlier that we wouldn't. I kind of like the new guy, Barend, with the perfect focus, so let's give it to him. Scroll of natural talent. There we go. Let's get melee skill, resolve, and I think melee defense. Could get fatigue or hit points as well, but let's get the melee defense. Okay. Good, good, good. Alright, and where do we head next? We want to find Hexen contracts and nachos and more Alps and spiders. Let's head to Tiefenforst, I think. If we see something, it's probably brigands. I'll leave them be. It's very unlikely it's a group that would be interesting to fight. Don't care about Basilisk. One Skullwebnechts. Well, we kind of need to do that just to unlock the contract. Foko the Believer, huh? Okay. 8 for beasts, 3-star melee skill. Don't think this is good enough when we have a full roster. Might be, but probably isn't. Can this guy even use initiative? Being a flatulent is not the best background at this stage. Does get dodge. Does get alert. And does get perfect fit. So okay, this guy would be usable, but I don't think we want to fire anyone. We have a very good roster at this point. Let's take this one skull. And what we will do actually is just send in people who have the hate for spiders perk. We should be fine, even with like a group of 5 for that contract. Where is it anyway? Oh, it's not a spider nest. Let's see how many of them there are. 29. Okay, not in the forest, please. Okay, well, 29. Do I want to send in less than 14? How close are we to unlocking it? 12%. Takes so many kills to unlock it. Unless you find redbacks out in the wild, which we haven't. Okay, is Sami immune to poison? I think we'll send in like a group of 6 or something. To get this done a little bit faster. So Sami is definitely coming. I guess Barend can come. Halvor can come. Jon has Spiderhead, he can come. I'll actually make this decision on my own time. It's been a long enough episode, so next time we will continue grinding towards the legendary contracts, starting with these webnects here, and see if we can get into any other shenanigans or not. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.